A new tropical weather system has hit the northern Bahamas tonight. Forecasts call for up to 4 inches of rain and winds of 30 miles an hour, complicating relief efforts in the wake of Hurricane Dorian. Many are living in tents or under tarps in badly damaged homes on Abaco and Grand Bahama, where Dorian wiped out whole communities. The new system could grow into a tropical storm and hit Florida on Saturday. Much of southeastern South Dakota struggled today with widespread flooding after 2 days of downpours. Streets were submerged in several cities after some got more than 7 inches of rain. Parts of Madison were under 3 feet of water. The flooding also closed schools in at least 20 districts for a second day. Actress Felicity Huffman now faces 14 days in federal prison in a college admissions scam. A federal judge in Boston sentenced her today and added a fine of $30,000. The former Desperate Housewives star admitted paying to rig her daughter's SAT scores. We'll return to this story later in the program. California's largest utility company agreed today to pay $11 billion to settle insurance claims from deadly wildfires in 2017 and 2018. Pacific Gas and Electric said today that it has a tentative deal covering 85% of the claims in the Northern California fires. A federal bankruptcy court will have to approve the deal. In France, commuter rail workers went on strike in droves across Paris today over pension reform proposals. Paris streets were clogged with traffic jams after 10 of 16 subway lines shut down at morning rush hour. Strikers condemned the pension changes and complained that they will have to work longer before retiring.
They can't take away our social benefits. I've been working for almost 25 years for this company. I don't want to work until I'm 70, getting up at 4 in the morning. It's very hard. So today, we speak for all Paris Metro workers.
President Emmanuel Macron wants to combine 42 public pension systems into one and says the result will be greater fairness for new retirees. A federal appeals court in New York has revived a lawsuit involving President Trump's hotels and businesses. The suit alleges that he is violating a constitutional ban on accepting payments from foreign governments when foreign officials patronize his properties. A lower court initially found that the plaintiffs had no legal standing to sue. China made a new move today toward easing trade tensions with the United States. Beijing announced that it will exempt American pork and soybeans from import tariffs, additional tariffs, that is. President Trump had already postponed a planned U.S. tariff hike on Chinese goods. The two countries plan new talks next month. On Wall Street today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 37 points to close at 27,219. The Nasdaq fell 17 points, and the S&P 500 lost 2. And 2 passings of note. Civil rights figure Juanita Abernathy has died in Atlanta after suffering a stroke. She joined her husband, the Reverend Ralph Abernathy, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in the front lines of the movement. Behind the scenes, she wrote the plan for the 1955 bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama. Juanita Abernathy was 88 years old. And rock singer and songwriter Eddie Money died today in Los Angeles of cancer of the esophagus. He had a string of hits in the 1970s and 80s, including 2 Tickets to Paradise and Take Me Home Tonight. Eddie Money was 70 years old.